Hello, my Leo and Leo rising friends. Sandra from ForYourTree.com, and this is your monthly outlook with me and my tarot and angel cards for November of 2020. Welcome to November. It's already November. Congratulations to the Leos because you guys won this month's reading. I don't think you guys have ever won a month's reading. I think this is your first time, so super congratulations to you guys. And there is a lot that's happening this month, and I already see a repeat, sort of, very similar message in your money house. We're going to get to that in just a minute. So if you're new to this channel, welcome. This is where I do a 12-house spread. Typically, I do 6 houses here on YouTube, and then the remainder of the houses I will do in the extended reading, but because you guys won, you get the full reading here on YouTube for free. And if you haven't subscribed to this channel, please do. I do 2 drawings a month. Once is the Zodiac drawing, which you guys are the winners and recipients of, and you'll see how it goes in just a minute. The second drawing that I do is I draw a lucky subscriber once a month to receive an email reading from me with the cards of truth that are very laser focused and accurate and detailed. And everyone that gets those readings is shocked. Even if they're not shocked right away, within a couple of weeks they are shocked. Okay, so let's get into your first house. This first house here, where you guys start out in November, this is the bummer card. So, heartache and loss means you are sad or grieving about someone or something. And as I pulled the angel card message here, you got Desiree, which says, no, the conditions are not right. They're not favorable right now for you. Wait or look into other options. Ask the angels to help, guide, and comfort you. So this is definitely a disappointment here. Something did not turn out the way that you thought it would. And you're feeling that the first week of November. For some of you, you could have missed out on a job opportunity or promotion. For others of you, you could feel like you missed out in a relationship, or some other opportunity did not go your way. They didn't pick you. You didn't get it. But it's okay. It's happening for a reason. Lots of people are going through this right now. It's not just Leo. We have so many planets in retrograde that things are not happening in the manner in which folks expect it to happen. Now, here we go with your second house. So this is what I was talking about. Now, you guys remember last month, you pulled Ishtar in the goddess deck in this second house with regarding to relation to your finances and possessions, right? And the tarot card message wasn't actually this card, but it was a similar message in that you were experiencing a messed up lesson. So this is not the same card. This is Stand Your Ground. It looks like you guys have learned your lesson in that you have put your foot down. However, you will need to continue to put your foot down with regard to your finances and your stuff in the month of November. Why is that? It's because someone is trying to railroad you and to push you into doing something, spending your money that you did not okay. So, maybe you gave someone some money and said, go buy something, and they overspent, and then they're coming back to you for more. For some of you, this could mean that you have shared finances or resources with someone, and they're spending your money for you in ways that you do not approve of. For others of you, this could definitely be, like I said last month, a child who is begging, asking for money, asking you to buy things, and you're just like, you know what? Nope, I've had it. You're tired of being screwed over, and you're not having it anymore. And good for you, because this is necessary in order to continue to set those boundaries. regarding the message that you got last month. Now, this is an interesting message here with Celeste and the angels. So they're telling you that a happy move to a new home or place of employment is in the cards here. This movement will usher in new positive energy, and because it's in your second house, it tells me that the move will support you financially. I always tell clients this when they're ready to move houses, residences. The house that you move to will either support you or the energy will be toxic and it will work against you. If it works against you, you will see it almost immediately in your finances. It happens all the time. Now, this has to do with numerology. So you want to make sure that you are living in a place that is conducive to your numerology. And if you don't know how to do that, send me an email, foryourchi@gmail.com, and I will we'll do a reading and I'll tell you how to look into that. Okay? All right. Here we go. Third house. Intuition. So this card says that your brother or sister is actually having a psychic experience right now. And they may have the vision or this dream or whatever this is may even be about you. Okay. Now, what's interesting here is they also may be receiving a message from someone who has passed. This could be a relative. They may call you and say, I had a dream about grandma or grandpa or, you know, whoever, and they told me this. And then your response is, that is not a dream. That is an actual message from someone that has crossed over. This is a major psychic experience here for your brother or sister-in-law, someone that you consider brother, sister. Okay? This is a cool message. Fourth house. Now, you guys pulled a really messed up card last month, so at least you don't have that message. Fourth house, house of home, also for some of you could be talking about your father, rest and rejuvenate. So this tells me one of two things. Either something has happened within the last weeks or a month, or maybe even 2 months, that requires you to get more rest. Perhaps there are a lot of household projects that you'd rather get to, but you're just too tired to do that. Now, for others of you, this is talking about your father or father figure who is needing more rest at this time to recover, to recuperate. There's something about needing more rest here. Now, what's interesting, this is a very interesting message from the angels, Chantal. So she is giving you a heads up here that new romance is coming. It's imminent, either with a newcomer or through reignited passion in an old or existing relationship. Be open to giving and receiving love. Now, we are smack in the middle of Mercury retrograde, so it's possible that someone may come back around here in a relationship. You know, this message of getting rest right now could be because you're going to need the energy later, or your father's going to need the energy later to keep up with this relationship or this new love that's coming. This is very interesting here. That combination would happen. I've never seen it before. Okay, fifth house. You guys have wisdom. Fifth house rules your social circle, your dating life. And sometimes children show up in the fifth house. Wisdom means teacher. Typically means an older mentor is entering in here to teach a lesson. However, that's a sign. In 2020, with this card has been, what I've been learning with this card is It's more that the universe is teaching a lesson than it is an actual person or teacher or mentor. So keep that in mind. And it's so funny. We have the teacher here because the angel card is Maya, which talks about going back to school, learning something. So, you know, because this rules your social circle, your social life, your dating life, you could have someone around you, your friends, someone you're dating, or even a child who is in school, who needs to enroll in school, go back to school, change their major, learn a big lesson here. Okay, it's funny, school came up in your 5th house 2 times. Now, 6th house rules work and health. You guys have solitude, which is a meditation card. It's the 4 of Swords in traditional tarot. It means do not make a job change right now. Now, it does also rule your health. I do see that you all need to incorporate a meditation practice. It will help you in all areas of your life, and specifically with stress. Now, the reason why meditation is coming up right now is because there's a message that's trying to get to you, but it can't quite, you're not able to quiet your mind enough to receive it with all of the, I don't want to say chaos, but maybe for some of you, maybe it is chaos, but really it's distraction, right? Because, you know, the people that you live with or spend time with, your family, your friends, and then, you know, electronics, whether that's television, you know, YouTube, your phone, you really need to quiet and silence your mind in order for these messages to come in. This is the psychic card here in this deck, Ariel. It says new psychic and spiritual experiences are changing the way that you view the world and yourself. Allow your spiritual gifts to open through study, prayer, and meditation. Meditation. I can't make this stuff up, you guys. Meditation, you got meditation twice in the 6th house, for real. Whoa. And speaking of psychic, 7th house rules your relationships, also rules your business partnerships if you guys have that, and sometimes an enemy will show up in the 7th house. I can't imagine that a Leo would have an enemy. Your crown chakra comes up here. Now, the crown chakra is the highest form of psychic abilities that is coming in through the form of thoughts that are dropped into your mind seemingly out of nowhere. A lot of times I get clients who tell me this came true when they were in the ordinary routine of their daily life. You know, they're driving to work, or they're in the shower, or they're putting makeup on, or whatever you normally do, eating breakfast. It does happen a lot in the shower though, something about the water. So with this in your 7th house, again, it's a dual message. For some of you, this is going to mean that you're receiving psychic information about your relationship or about a future relationship that's going to happen. For others of you, this is talking about a psychic connection with a person that you are in a relationship with or you have been in a relationship with who is significant to you. This is like sending each other telepathic messages. This is the chakra of telepathy, okay? So, yes, you know, you could think about this person while they're thinking about you. You could call this person when they're literally have the phone in their hand and they're dialing your number. But it's so much more than that, because it's not just that you think of one another, it's that you can actually send and receive messages, very specific messages, to and from this person because of this invisible connection. You do have a connection with someone, most of you. And that is why you're having these repetitious thoughts about this person. It's You know, I don't know how long this has been going on, but it doesn't look like it's going to go away anytime soon. Now, you pulled a very, very cool message in the angel cards with this, Mystique. And what Mystique says is keep going. Do not accept no for an answer. Expect miraculous solutions to appear. So that's why I'm saying this connection is not going anywhere. Because it's like unfinished business. You know, there's something that the two of you need to do together here. And there's going to be forward movement, but you do need to take some action here. This Mystique is reminding me of the Chariot card in Tarot, which means you need to do something. Move forward, forward motion, forward progress. There's something here that the Leo needs to do with this person. And so this is a similar message here in the 8th house. And a lot of times the 7th and 8th house go together because, as you guys know, if you watch me, the 8th house rules intimacy, right? It also rules taxes, contracts, legal matters, the source of your significant other's income, if you have that. Now, awareness says that you've already been given the divine guidance regarding what to do here, regarding an action step, but you haven't taken it yet. You're hesitating. And there is no time for hesitation here because, as you see, Mystique is telling you to ride in like the Knight of Swords here and get something done. Okay? Now, you pulled an on-point message here from the angel deck. So Merlina says that you might be confused or indecisive because you do not have enough information. It is time to do some research or seek out opinions, expert opinions, before making a decision. So that apparently here is your hesitation. Now, especially if you guys have a legal or a tax issue, that's where it's talking about seek out expert opinions, right? Before you pull this trigger. But you're wanting a confirmation here to pull the trigger, and you do need to do some more research first. It doesn't look like the research is very hard. I feel like you guys already know who to call, right? And it may be more than one person. So make that phone call today or send out that email to ask for advice. All right. Your 9th house rules your higher knowledge travel. So this is any school that you may be enrolled in or thinking about enrolling in, learning a new skill, or it could be talking about a trip that you have booked or would like to book. Now, this is the Emperor card. It's the alpha male card. So this is like a boss or authority figure, someone who acts like a boss. Probably not your boss because it shows up in the 9th house, unless you travel for work and your boss is there. Or for some of you, you may travel for work and your boss typically isn't there, and all of a sudden he shows up in November and you're just like, what are you doing here? You know? So this could be someone who is trying to be the boss and trying to rope you into a trip, to take a trip, or trying to, you know, maybe cancel your trip, or they show up when you're on your trip and they're wanting to rule the roost and you're not going to have it. Same is true for those of you that are enrolled in school. You know, this could be a teacher, instructor that is just super alpha and annoying. Okay, so Francesca is here to tell us how to get through this alpha male energy that is annoying you. Francesca says, what are you desiring right now? Visualize it and it will come about. However, negativity is going to block your progress here. So the more that you let the alpha get under your skin, the more the alpha is going to rear his or her, could be a her now, ugly head, and you just kind of need to let it go and think about how smoothly it's going to go in the future and how quickly this time will pass, and it will pass. All right, 10th house rules your career. Also, for some of you, it's talking about your mom or your mother figure. Moving on. I like moving on. Moving on says you're coming out of the darkness into the light, and you have some help here. He's holding something. I thought it was a staff, but it doesn't go down to the ground. Oh, it's a compass. Look at that. So you're being guided towards the correct path for you. For some of you, this is talking about a career, your career situation. For others of you, of course, this is talking about your mother coming out of the darkness into the light, into calmer waters. And we have another card that depicts water here, patience. So this is the angel card. It says, now is the time to learn, study, gather information. It's funny that this is related to the career house. Enjoy being a student, because in the future you will synthesize your knowledge into action. Very cool message here for the Leos. And the 11th house we have here is suffering in silence. 11th house rules your children. It also rules your best friendships. So you have a child or a best friend who is doing a lot of hard work by themselves. They're not asking for help, but they desperately need to. There is help available to them. But when they're asking for help, they need to delegate it very specifically as to how this person or other people can help them do whatever it is that they need help with. Now, the message here from the angels, Grace and Antoinette, and this is the card of compassion. So you will need to be compassionate with this person. If it's your child, it is not the time to be all, fiery Leo on them. It's time to back off a little bit and remember a time when you were going through a certain circumstance. And it will help you sort of guide this child or your friend through this process. It says to help heal the situation, see the other person's point of view with compassion. So there is compassion that's required here with your 11th house, Leo. Your 12th house here is what the future card, what's about to manifest in 3 months from now. Look for it in February. Can't believe I'm saying February already. 3 months from now. Discontent and boredom. So discontent and boredom says in February you are feeling like you are tired of the way that things have been going and you are ready for a change. Now, I feel this way every February. And if you live in the cold parts of wherever you live, February is like the depression month because, if you're in the Midwest, you haven't seen the sun for months at a time, right? And you're just like, I need to get out of here. I need a vacation. Maybe you do need to book a vacation in February. Don't book a cruise just yet because I don't think we're going to be out of the hot water with the virus yet. But, maybe there's a way that you can get out of town, go on a beach trip, get some sun, something like that, because that's going to be required in February. And you have another meditation card here in February, so it would behoove you to get out. And she's meditating. It's on a rock over a lake or a body of water, and there's like a sunset or a sunrise behind her. And this card says, spend time alone in nature. There you go. Meditating about your desires and intentions. Ask the angels to help you gain a positive perspective. So you, going back to, you are tired of the way things are going and you're ready for a change, mark your calendar for January. If you haven't booked a trip yet or taken some time off from work where you can just, you know, drive to the beach or drive to the lake, get some sun, something like that, it would definitely benefit you. All right, thank you guys so much for being here. Congratulations on being the winner again. Don't forget to subscribe and click the bell for notifications, because that way you will maybe be advised that I picked your YouTube channel for a free reading with me and my email reading with the cards of truth. And make sure that your subscriptions are made public in your YouTube settings. If they're not public, I can't see your name on my end, so don't forget that. Many blessings to you. Have a wonderful November, Leos.